Yeah,
Shoot you off, you never know.
yeah. A quick scurry to turn the phones off. So anyone out there in the world, anyone that's yeah, anyone listening out there in the world, you can turn your phone off too. Okay, so thanks for being here. So welcome to anyone who's listening in, either now or later, and we're very happy to have everyone involved who is involved. So just take some just nice, easy, relaxing breaths as far as you can have relaxing breath. It's on the out breath is the good moment to relax. Doesn't matter how you do it for now. And so take a moment now to say to yourself that we are safe and this is a supportive place, and that for the next half an hour, meditation is what we are doing. So say to your body consciousness, we are choosing now to meditate. We are leaving behind all the conversations, all the moving around, all the rest of the aspects of our life that we've been doing this morning. And we are going to take a half an hour to look after ourselves, spend time nurturing ourselves. And so what I'm asking, I'm encouraging everyone to do is to choose to be exactly here, exactly now. The past doesn't matter. The future doesn't matter. The only part of your life that you are actually experiencing is happening right in this instant. So we move out of everything else we were doing and we move into what we are calling meditation. So during the first part of the meditation, every now and then just check your breathing. And what we're going to do, we are slowly, as we relax and reduce our energy requirements, we are going to just slow our breathing down a little. Don't do it too quick. Just let it happen in its own time. And we are going to breathe a little deeper down into our abdomen. Just a little bit each time. And we don't have to be excessive. In all of life, balance is the key. So just take a few more breaths. And on the out breath, which is a good moment to relax and release that which you don't need anymore. So energetically, we let go of that which we don't need anymore. This can be all manner of things depending on what we are doing. But it can be emotional energy, it could be mental energy, it could be tension in the physical body. As humans, we don't spend enough time letting go of that which we don't need anymore. And so we build up this burden of residue. And it's absolutely within our capability, if we so choose, to unburden. So contemplate that what you are is a point of consciousness temporarily residing within this earthly vehicle that we call you or us or me. And so what we're doing in this meditation is we are giving the earthly vehicle a rest. And it is like a vehicle. It is like the true you is the driver, and the vehicle takes you around and lets you have experiences, lets you interact, it lets you speak, it lets you feel and touch and sense and engage with other life around you. Only the enduring part of you is that point of awareness that is listening to me right now. It is not the totality of the enduring part of you, but it is the part of you that is able to reside in this earthly vehicle for this incarnation. So what can happen is as we relax, we continue to find peace and let our earthly vehicle rest. Our awareness of our point of awareness can grow, become enhanced. And all sensations and normal ways that we are can just fade a little into the background. And this point of consciousness, which represents our enduring self, can become much more attuned. And so note that this point of awareness is using your earthly vehicle to hear my voice, to feel the chair, to feel the warmth or the coolness or the movement of air, the sounds from outside, the sounds from the stereo. Your point of awareness is using your earthly vehicle and all the sensory capability that is built into that vehicle. And so It's of value to be able to fully focus that point of awareness in this precise moment. One way we can do it is to focus on our breath and really notice our breath. Sometimes we can count our breath. Sometimes we might feel the sensations of the air movement. But this very simple thing is a brilliant and beautiful thing, because if you focus on your breath, it is 99.99% likely that you are focused on the breath that you are taking in this moment. And so that brings you to living in the moment. It teaches your mind and your body to be aware in this moment. It's quite difficult to focus on a breath that you took 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago, or the breath that you're going to take in 10 years' time. It's very easy and meditatively useful to focus on the breath, because it brings you into this moment. Contemplate that in this moment, and in most of the in this moments that we have in our life, there is nothing to fear, there is nothing bad happening. It is actually quite peaceful. In almost all of the moments that we have in our life, there is no great reason to be anxious or worried or concerned. Anxiousness and worry and concern are generally a function of being focused in the past or the future. So we can, if we so choose, focus our attention in this moment. It doesn't mean that in this moment we forget that there is a past and a future. It's kind of taking it too extreme. But we can create conditions of peace within our earthly vehicle by using some simple techniques, quite sensible techniques, because the sum total of all the life that you have at your disposal is happening right this second. The sum total of everything that you can do and be and see and have or whatever is actually happening in this second that we're in now. The past is gone. It's just a dream. The future is just speculation. It's not real. The future will be real at some point. The past was. This is it. This is the moment that you can truly live and be. And so this is the moment that you can truly actually connect with the higher aspects of you, your soul being the most accessible higher aspect of you that there is. Contemplate that speck of awareness is a little outpost of your soul. For the greater part of all the incarnations that you have, you just have this speck of connection with your soul. And over many incarnations, you slowly grow the capability to express more of the greater part of your soul within your earthly vehicle. The more you live in the moment, the more access you give yourself to all that you are. Just consider the past and the future as being fogs that just get in the way. The more we obsess over the future or the past, the more in a fog we are in this moment, in the one moment that we truly are able to exist fully. Most of us create a fog, and so we're not really there. So breathe, relax. Know that what we are relaxing and making calm and making still are our dense physical body, which you can have a good handle on. You can see it as an envelope outside of that dense physical body is your emotional body. And then there's another envelope outside of that, which is your lower mental body. And your dense physical body responds through quite brilliant mechanisms. Your emotions, your mental state, and whatever measure of your soul has access to you. It's three things that create much of who we are being. And so in meditation, we are breathing in relaxation for the physical body. So take 3 breaths where you breathe in relaxation and you breathe out physical tension. Relax as you do it. Now you can take 3 breaths that breathe in emotional calmness. And these resources are out there. Your soul is looking to pass these on to you at every opportunity. So here we are in an opportunity. So breathe in emotional calmness and breathe out emotional disturbance. Do this 3 times. Emotions are like water. So the wind either whips them up into the wind of mind, either whips them up in the waves, or you have a beautiful, still, peaceful, serene, glassy surface. See your emotions as water. And so our mental body, breathe in stillness, breathe out movement. So we're looking to stop the busyness of the lower mind. So breathe in stillness. And that's why we focus in this one moment, because it encourages stillness in our mind. All our mind has to do is note that my voice is happening, that there are a few sounds going on. If it doesn't have to contemplate the past and the future, you can absolutely, with practice, create perfect stillness. So here is your task. Here is your method for creating peace within your entire earthly vehicle, which is a most healthy and wondrous thing. Physical relaxation, emotional calm, and mental stillness. These are the three aspects of your earthly vehicle: mental, emotional, physical. And we have far more control over these than we imagine. Most people hope for peace by controlling everything else around them: the people, the environment, the house, the workplace, the this, the that, the everything else. It is a surefire guarantee that that is not a path for peace, because we can't control all those things. Everything changes and people are unpredictable. So the way to create beauty and peace and resilience is by controlling the one thing that we are actually able to control, and that which the being within which we exist gives us as the only thing we can control. So that is our earthly vehicle. And mostly in our Western culture, we don't do it. We kind of do it. And a peaceful earthly vehicle can change your whole life. And the other thing it does is it gives you greater access to your own soul, and gives your own soul far greater access to you. This relationship between your earthly vehicle and your soul is not a given. It is something which grows and develops slowly, 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 over hundreds of lifetimes. And we are in a moment now of our evolution where we can start to take better control of that and influence that relationship as an individual. We have the mental capacity now that 1,000 years ago we struggled to have. Mental capability is growing at an alarmingly fast rate. This creates challenges for many and great opportunity for others. This is where we choose to seize the opportunity of making the most of our mental resources. So continue to relax and find peace allow your body consciousness to rest and heal. And I'll do the rest of the meditation, which is a contemplation of everyone will be all right. So Father, Mother God, creator of all things, the being within which we exist, the being which we are a part of, we do ask for your blessings and guidance and support in this meditation as we make effort to understand more about ourselves and to engage with more of our soul, knowing that this is a part of our purpose for being here. And we welcome those beings of the light who may be guides or ascended masters who have done this journey before, possibly the angelic realm. All of us have support that we don't mostly know is there, helping us out in little ways, waiting for us to choose to engage with them. To know that there is a level of support that is staggeringly, profoundly, unbelievably huge. And that the love and the patience and the care that they hold for all of us is unfathomable. Our human brain can't actually cope with the level of support that there is. We can't understand it mostly. But they are here. Those that matter are here. That's what these meditations are for. That's what this place is for. For people to engage with more of themselves and more of those that are supporting them. So they are always welcome. So why would someone say everyone will be all right? We say this and contemplate this because we are all enduring lives. Every life there is enduring. Every life there is evolves slowly, usually through the process of temporary manifestation. So incarnation into physicalness or density. So the trees outside, the grass, the worms, the birds, the people, everything has an enduring life behind it. And that enduring life evolves through successive incarnational periods. So everything is born, it lives, it experiences, it hopefully gains some wisdom, some greater level of consciousness, and then that form is discarded. And the matter that went to make up that form goes back into the pool of that which is available. And all the little lives, if you think it through, that constitute that form, because everything is alive, down to an atom within you. Every atom within you is in one sense its own individual life, part of a greater life, and it's temporarily being a part of who you are. So it gets more and more complex. So the cells are a little bit more complex than the atoms. The tissue is more complex, the organs. It grows and builds systems, more complex lives. All those lives will go back to a different form at the end of ours. And then we will transition. We'll have a period of contemplation, a period of much greater knowledge and information about who we are and what we are and where everybody is and what they're doing. And then we'll prepare for incarnation again. It's everybody's free will right under this total system to not believe in that, only logically it's either there or it's not. And for us here, there is way too much evidence to look at it in any other way. Each of us is an enduring being that has experienced many, many, many lives. So you cannot be extinguished. You are an eternal being. And everyone else is an eternal being. Everyone will be all right. Being incarnated is actually the hard. Once, once we transition from being incarnated, existence becomes a whole lot easier. Only being incarnated is how we evolve, so we do it again and again. There's a beauty and an elegance behind the system, the way that we evolve, the way that everything evolves. It's not exclusive to humanity. Humanity is unique in its own way. We have a different level of consciousness from a rabbit or a tree or a rock. And there are other lives that have infinitely greater levels of consciousness above where we are. And our path is to progress through this kingdom and to attain all there is to attain and then move into the next. We are comfortable about there being a next kingdom because those that are there interact. It is absolutely everyone's right to interact with their soul, their higher self, and with these beings. You are enduring. Everything passes. Everything changes. And if we hold to the idea that we have the opportunity to grow and move forward, as does everybody else. We can approach this journey with great positivity, and we can shed a great deal of worry and anxiety and stress. I can assure you that everyone will be all right. The difficulty we have is with the time frame and with the phases of existence that we go through, incarnated or not incarnated. Everyone will be all right. If we look deep enough within our own heart, we find that that information is there. So as we come out of meditation, I would encourage you to look hard and deep for that information that everyone will be all right. We will change, we will shift. Sometimes we'll be here, sometimes we won't be. And if we all meet up, we all reconnect again. It is a beautiful and elegant system, absolutely based on the deepest love that we struggle to engage with. If you've attained some level of peace, just move slowly out of the meditation and hold on to that moving forward during the day. I think those beings of the light that gather around and look after us do some pretty cool things sometimes. Father, Mother, God, creator of all things, thanks for giving us a life where we don't have bombs dropping on us. We don't have earthquakes and volcanoes too much. This is a really good opportunity for us to grow as individuals and become all that we can become. So I'm really grateful for that. So in conclusion, we absolutely honor the divine in everybody. Thank you.